Hello everybody. What a beautiful spot to play a bit of tens. Welcome to Hamilton. Welcome to our little perch above our beautifully manicured main pitch here at the National Stadium, and welcome to what might just be the start of a very exciting adventure. It really does feel like taking a magical step into the unknown, which, given what this year has thrown at us, almost makes the unfamiliar feel familiar. 7 teams then, after COVID travel restrictions put paid to one of the sides hoping to join us from South America, down to 6 for round 1 here after 1 positive test in that SX10 Cape Town side, which we hope to see in round 2 next week. But we're not alone in facing these challenges, and we have to pay tribute to the stringent protocols, cooperative authorities and everyone in and around the operation here in Bermuda, because we still have what we hope will be some fascinating, unpredictable encounters for you over the next few hours.
Okay, Tom on 0.
It will be Tom Mitchell who gets us started then for the London Royals, playing from left to right. The World 10 Series is underway in Bermuda. The first job for the players is to get used to how much space there is and how quickly they need to start using this ball.
You're on the ground, you're on the ground.
Expect there to be plenty of up-front stuff, but also an awful lot of space for the wide men to be enjoying themselves. As Miami Sun look to try and put boot to ball. Wonder whether that might be a tactic for them as Mitchell goes back. Ponytail in full flow. Plays it back inside to JP Aguirre. Looking to come back down the right-hand side and set them away to Dan Norton. And who else is it going to be that is going to open the scoring at the World 10 Series? It is Dan Norton who crosses the whitewash.
If Ben Foden in the mix in any game is going to go well. That first missed tackle gives the chance for David just to feed Norton out wide, and have a look at that, 40 metres out. You're not catching him. Dan Norton, world leading try scorer in the 7 Series, now adds to his tally in the 10s.
Aguirre nearly in danger of giving the ball away there, but that's Bowen, and that's really nicely done for Neil. He's looking for the support back inside, which he'll find from Bowen. They link up beautifully, and the Royals will finish the half as they started it.
Yeah, London ball, stay there, stay there.
Big shove from the Royals. And now a chance for Ben Foden to go round the fringes and then get it away. And then Ilan Patek, and now the Royals are romping home. David Busby, he's being given chase, but Busby will get there. It's the Royals' 3rd try. What a score. And it will bring up the bonus point as well. 3 tries or more in the World 10 Series will give you that bonus point, and that is secured now. And it's back for him to tidy up here. Core. He's gone for the pass over the top to find Luca Tani. Tani, a little show. That's nice for the big man. And then the ball back inside. And are we going to see Miami Sun on the scoreboard? It's going to be Yanre Dutoy who gets over under the posts. And the Sun get the score.
So much energy expended in this team.
Yeah.
Yet still manage
Let's go, restart in 10.
to get that offload in behind the line.
Restart in 9, let's go.
Celebrate by cruising home.
We've got a real wrestle going on here. And in fact, they've wrestled the ball away. And so here come the Royals once more. Kutsia gonna step through and score. It'll be a 4th try for the London Royals to wrap this one up. The final score in our first game, Miami Sun 6, London Royals 23. Session 1, game 2. And our teams are in position and ready to join us. We've seen the first game go to the London Royals, winning by 23 points to 6. It is now the turn of the Phoenix and the Ohio Aviators. Now it's Chris Baumann looking to get that right-hand fend up, and just felt he was caught enough to be able to push it back in for Eric Howard, and Howard has wriggled free of the chains and managed to get over for the first score of the game.
You see the big lads do the graft to get that first initial 5, and that was clever play at the breakdown.
Little short one from Rodriguez. Always looked to try and go himself. That is lovely from Christian Rodriguez. Little pump, opened the door, and away he goes. So he missed this like inches before. He's given it absolutely everything. This one might be the first 5-pointer. It is!
Okay, we're going to restart.
Ohio Aviators had a 5-point conversion to their second try. They lead the Phoenix 15 points to 0. Referee has told them to get on and use it. It's going to be Sean Riley with a one-on-one. He's just going to put pedal to the metal into the corner, and he will get another one for the Aviators. 4 tries, I'll get the bonus point, having scored 3 or more at full time. It's Phoenix 0, Ohio Aviators 26. Here's our match. Up next is the Asia Pacific Dragons against Rhinos Rugby. 2 meters out now. The ball is played away for Nicotini. Nicotini just stopping short, manages to play it back in. They've got extra men. It's going to be Tolatao, is it? No, he plays it out. One more pass. It's Lino Saunatonga who opens the scoring for the Asia Pacific Dragons.
I mean, a cracking try there from the APDs. Just shows you what ball retention can do, just keeping hold of it, winning the breakdown. It's lovely footwork there, just to buy himself an extra 1 or 2 seconds. Oh, then he'll be living at that.
Ball's gone forward. Now Aaron Matthews has looked to put the little chip through, and it could be a very, very sound bit of skill that will allow Carl Mayer to get over for Rhino's score. And now, having had a missed conversion earlier, it could be a chance for the Rhinos to go ahead in the game for the first time. Then it's away. Have they got room on the outside? Kindrigan, will he commit to? Will he get the ball away? The try will be in for the Rhinos.
Great simple play from them. Simple hands, keep it direct. And now they go for the 5.
Certainly got plenty of height on it. Has he got the accuracy? Yes, he has! It is Asia Pacific Dragons 5, Rhinos 16 to round off our morning session here at the World 10 Series. So 2 winners from round 1 doing battle now in our second session. Now play it away. Matthews, Mayer, quick hands. That's what they wanted. JP Vinar now has it, able to get it off. One more, but Conor Kindrigan couldn't hold on to it.
Back on. Back.
Vinar back inside from Mayer. Vinar is bundled into touch, but the Rhinos are over for the score. They break the deadlock in this match.
You want a challenge?
Yes.
And I think we have our first. Oh, I think the question was asked of JP Doyle if there was going to be a challenge, but the try has been awarded. I wondered if there was a knock on a little way back there.
Absolutely.
I too heard the word challenge. We'll have a conversation with JP Doyle as they walk off now.
Okay, let's have
And
a look.
here it comes,
See
Nick.
if that was a knock-on plate. Yeah, I'd like
Captain's challenge can only be used incidentally in the act of scoring a try. The other team can wind it back to 2 phases, and they have played their hand. If they are correct, then they get to keep their challenge.
JP, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't believe the ball is knocked on.
Yeah, he loses it forward and then he pushes it backwards.
It's one of the...
Try. So he's lost it forward, but he pushed it backwards, so it rolled backwards, so the try is awarded.
The gaps might just be beginning to open, but they've got to try and take advantage of them, and now they might do. And Rhinos are away. Hidalgo is in open water. He's being chased by Simmer, but he's not going to get close. And Rhinos get their second try of the game with 2 minutes left on the clock of the match.
This was a lovely little offload. Kept hold of the ball, bounced on the inside, and then off he goes. Broken play, no one near.
Rhinos pick up their second victory of the day, and the Aviators, having come past Phoenix earlier, taste defeat for the first time. 2 tries, the likes of Mayer and Hidalgo with the breakaway in that second half. It has given us a final score of the Ohio Aviators 0, Rhinos 12 in our first game of the second session. It's the World 10 Series, Session 2, Phoenix against the Miami Sun. 6 metres out. They've just started tearing down the short side, but in fact they're going to come back out to the open, and Tuamo Aloha is the man who tries to put the width on it, and now it's just going to be a race into the corner, and DTH van der Merwe is going to win that race. Guest at the start of the show chatting with Alex Payne and Ollie Phillips, and laces the boots up and gets on for the opening score for the Miami Sun. It's all a little bit hot potato here as well. Was there a bit of an obstruction there? Adam Leal not interested so far, and then the extra pass on the outside will provide the try-scoring opportunity for Matthew Houston. And Phoenix not too happy. You wonder whether they're going to ask any questions here with a captain's challenge. One per game. Certainly plenty of complaints.
Was it on this one? All the way on, all the way on.
Can they pick the hole through? It looks like they can. It's a brilliant run through from Tuamo Aloha. Dots it down under the post, and they will now have a decision. The Utah Warriors wing and centre, America Samoan-born, showing us that he is fleet of foot. I think he's just had to stretch out a touch of cramp after he dotted that down as well. Ball is in. Boyer. Oh, he sensed a chance to nip down the short side here, and he steps back in, and now he's being chased by Jimmy Haley, but this is a real foot race. Haley tries to go for the tackle, but Nick Boyer is going to go the distance. It's a brilliant score for the Miami Sun. Great awareness of where the defence were, and superb finishing.
And once again, the scrum means that all the players are contesting the ball. He spots the chance on the blind side, and as soon as that man's beaten, as you said before, no one in the backfield. It is an out-and-out foot race. Daly tries the dive, but is not going to stop him. He is scorching down there for the Sun.
It's a longer pass to try and catch the Miami Sun defence, see if they could find a hole in it as it drifts, but then the tackle's strong enough that it's then back in the hands of the Sun, and it's Lalasava who's then able to make the offload away, and it's going to be another score for the Sun. It's Yanre Dutoy who gets over, but it was all made by that man, Moses Lalasava.
Good drive though, legal drive.
Good drive through from the Phoenix to try and slow it down. Momentary suggestion of a high tackle as Connor Buck comes forward with it. They're calling for it wide. Boyer dots it to the ground with the right peg, then looks for the support on the outside. Yanre Dutoy, is he going to get in for another? No, it's a massive hit.
Not held.
And he's somehow stayed away from the touchline. And they will get the score. Well, well. Fair play to Yanre Dutoy, who did everything he could to keep away from that touchline. It is a 6-try romp from the Miami Sun. They have beaten Phoenix by 32 points to 0. Our last game of our second session of the afternoon, and it is the London Royals against the Asia Pacific Dragons. We are live at Bermuda's National Sports Stadium. My name is Nick Heath, and this is a game to whet the appetite. The World 10 Series rolling on to the 6th game of the day. Just waiting to get it in. Now he does. Emery in support on the right. Emery will take it. Looks to try and scamper through that gap around the far side. Is Emery going to go all the way to the corner? He's given chase, but Emery looks to be in. Referee Scott Green awards the try. Tom Emery, the 22-year-old, impressed on the 7th Circuit last year when he made his debut at Twickenham, and he is scoring in Bermuda.
Well, he is smoking hot there, Tom Emery. When you've got pace like that in your team, you've got to use it. Really simple, just an out the back ball. And then this is all about Emery's pace, just burning it all the way to the corner.
Will Foden get going? Can he sense that running against Api Naikitani might be worthwhile? They then draw in the last defender. It is Zinzan Elan Patik who will gently cruise into the corner. The Royals have taken their time, shown the patience, and they get their second try of the match.
Well, it's end-to-end stuff, and it comes from the experience in their team. Ben Foden, he's the one that makes the break. Drifts into the middle of the field, knows he's got a man outside, then it's all about the timing of the pass.
Okay.
Crucial score, this one there for the Royals.
At full time, it is London Royals 12, the Asia Pacific Dragons 0. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are starting our final session of day one of the World 10 Series with 3 games. With the first game, Phoenix at Rhinos, followed by Ohio Aviators against the London Royals, Miami Sun against the Asia Pacific Dragons. We have some delightful sunshine still with us. I think there might be a bit of chat of some rain tomorrow, but that'll just add a bit of spice to things. We've got some new rules, some new little bits and pieces to keep you on your toes. Conversion jeopardy being a big part of it, of course. And rolling subs, as everybody was chatting about in the studio. And here is Mikey Teo, who is the man leading that Rhinos side. Toski Abdallah. Scrum is turning around, and in fact it was wheeled around, says referee JP Doyle. So the penalty is played away very quickly by Rhinos, and Cyril Kama will be the one to get over the line. Quickest to react, Phoenix not quite alert enough, and Rhinos continuing what they've done. 5 tries so far in the World 10 Series, that makes it 6, and they're off the mark. So if you are just joining us for the evening session, this is a 5-point conversion attempt. It's sailing pretty nicely as well. Oh, it's a beauty from Mayer. He is becoming the architect of these 5-pointers. Super effort. Oh, and then that is brilliant from Patrick Regan, just sensed an opportunity to slide through the door and shows them a clean pair of heels, dots down under the posts. But, well, now comes the power play. Mayer is straight off the bench and onto the centre, because with rolling subs, this is what you can do at the World 10 Series. Bring on your big man to take the kick and try and add another 5 points.
Great play from Regan, just manages that ball in his arm, uses the fend as his friend, and cruises all the way through.
And now, what are Rhino going to do here? They're going to try and break and go the whole length of the field. Chase is on, though. Now the pass out wide. It was brilliant to be able to make the pass under the circumstances. You've got to hand it to Naposki Abdallah for the presence of mind to pick out the pass and find Mayer under that pressure. Matt Turner is not asking anyone to bring the tee on for him. He's going old school and just balancing it in the mud. Why not? Mayer takes it very nicely. He's going to be looking infield for that offload, but just manages to avoid going into touch. And now it's back in for Teo. Crash ball option was close by, but now they're going wide, and Naposki Abdallah, the provider, and now he's able to send the pass away again, and solid run inside, but it's Patrick Regan who's going to be the one to profit from it. He's done brilliantly, picking it up from Jake Hidalgo with the initial run, and Patrick Regan was on the score sheet. But here go Phoenix, and Phoenix are going to get in for a score. Well, brilliantly worked. It was phase 1 in the end, and Gio Dion is the man who gets there. Canadian-born, who lives in Atlanta, Georgia. He's not left too much to spare here. Oh, he's got it! He's got it! He offers to bow. There's warm applause all round. So our game finishes Phoenix 10. What a wonderful 5-pointer from Matt Turner. Rhinos 38. The Ohio Aviators against the London Royals. Game 5 of the World 10 Series. And Bailey gets it right. Brings it down. Offers it off to Moni Tongaia, who's got it smuggled under the right mitt at the back, but is likely to get it sent away from JP Smith. They've got a few other numbers outside of this. Bryce Campbell is there. He is often a handy battering round to use. London Irish used him. Oh, the pick from Tongaia was a cute one. And it's just encouraged the Royals to have to backpedal. Now, have they got themselves into a good turnover position? No, it's still there for the Aviators, and they're over for the score. First try of the game, and it's gone to the USA side. Seema going to have to run back and play the ball away that he would like to have received himself, but it's the intercept, and now the London Royals. Duratalo's got no one in support, but now he looks left, and JP Aguirre has had to boot that forwards. He couldn't find it in his hands. Seema's done well, but he's crawled forwards there, and I think that is going to be his undoing. Indeed, penalty to Carpentier.
Marcus over here.
Wants to go quickly.
You're on the ground rolling.
Cool, referees just bought them an extra 5 seconds there, the Aviators, otherwise they're on the ropes.
Mitchell is in enough space to get through, and the London Royals will get onto the board. Of course, if they get a score and they don't get a conversion, which is highly unlikely if they only need one in front, but now Norton, and Norton steps on the gas. Norton against Sean Riley. Riley's getting after him. Norton going for the corner. He's decided to just stop and look for support. It will be the try for the Royals. It'll be David Busby who scores it. Brilliantly managed by the London Royals, but the Aviators gave them one heck of a scare. We are moving into our final game of the day, the Miami Sun against the Asia Pacific Dragons, but that was worth every minute. Ohio Aviators 10, London Royals 11. It's finished. Our final game of day one is upon us. I'm almost disappointed to say those words because we have been treated to some fascinating problems, things for people to work out, teams to get used to, strategies. The World 10 Series has not failed to deliver. Out to the left they go. That little chip through wasn't quite the right option from the Georgian. Was it Kurt Morath, I think, who threaded that one through? Now it's loose. Jamil Robinson then plays it away. There's the invitation of the line is too much for Api Nakatini, and over he goes. The APDs open the scoring.
Well, it's wonderful to say that. The big brawler, he's got a name like a cocktail, but it's built like the bar.
Tommy Bell wants to turn this 5-point try into a 10-point score. It's a very good-looking boot, and it's certainly over. Brilliant from Bell. He hasn't had much opportunity to take a conversion, but given the opportunity now, he's made it 10 points. They're going to go around to the open side. Adosio, long ball out to Kutsashvili. Georgian bounces through the first tackle. He's ridden that really well, made some excellent yards over on the far side. Nakatani is going to be the dummy runner, then Miles Wakelin. Oh, it's a really nice line. And then the offload. These are the APD boys in full flow. Makeli Nanamatonga moved to the USA in 2018, 6'4" Fijian, and he gets over the line.
And this is exactly how they should be playing, using that power, those hard lines through the middle, wonderful offload. And take a look at this one. As he comes down, make sure you replace that divot. There'll be a crater there. That's 115 kilograms, landing pretty hard at the end goal, but lovely offload. What a line, back at the ball. And as you expect to see, a flamboyant Fijian dive.
Loose again. Nakatini. Little show. Jamil Robinson decided to cut in. Now Tolatu out, and it's out to the wing. It's Lino Saunatonga. He goes towards the middle of the posts as if that's what he needs. But this is conversion jeopardy, Lino.
Another bit of Fijian flair coming into it. Saunatonga scoring it, but once again, it's the goose step of the biggest man on the field. There he goes. Nakatini creating it. I'm not quite sure why the ball didn't go earlier from Robinson, but eventually it's over to the big man to distribute. What a pass from Tulatau.
The final whistle goes, which wraps up our third session and day one here at the World 10 Series. It's finished in our third game of the third session. Miami Sun 0. The APDs with their first win on the board of the day.